About 46% of people who participated in this latest survey that we've done said that financial pressures was the thing that stopped them from seeking help. Now, that's not surprising given the cost of living crisis. Other drivers or other barriers were a sense that my problem isn't serious enough. And that's something that I'm really concerned about, because we know that if we deal with situational distress and emerging mental health concerns early, the better we do. Loneliness was also a major driver, but also wait lists, which is a very well-known barrier.
I think a lot of people tend to be stoic and tend to look at the fact that, well, other people may be doing it a lot tougher, and that's why maybe they feel, well, maybe I'm not so bad. What are the signs that people should be watching out before, you know, everything really does collapse and they aren't able to cope?
Look, there's a whole range of very common signs and symptoms that we all need to be aware of. Feeling powerlessness, feeling stuck, having difficulty concentrating, a low mood, the things that normally bring you joy and happiness, they don't bring you joy and happiness anymore. Difficulty sleeping. Some people turn to alcohol and other drugs. So those are the common signs and symptoms, and we say that if you find those kinds of things lingering for a couple of weeks, that's the time to take action. And the earlier you take action, the better. That's what Beyond Blue's there for. We've got free services around the clock that are just very accessible. And the earlier you reach out to us, the better you'll get back to being you.
I also found it surprising that your survey found that 22% of people said that shame prevented them from reaching out. I would have thought that with all this current awareness about mental health issues and where to get help, that this wouldn't be the case.
There is something going on here that I'm also really concerned about. Now, shame has increased since our last study 2 years ago, quite significantly. So what this survey seems to be telling us is that not only are people unsure about when to seek support, but they're also feeling ashamed, and the self-stigma and the mental health literacy is changing behaviour. So we've got to get onto this. There may be a link between the financial experiences that people are going through at the moment. We know that there's a lot of stigma and shame around financial worries, and we know that mental health concerns and financial concerns go hand in hand. So there may be a link there.
There's been a lot of discussion too about men's mental health as well. You know, we were talking about shame here. Is that a reason why men tend not to reach out for help?
Look, I think there's a whole range of reasons. It's cultural, it's how it's how you're brought up, it's the sense of stoicism, and not wanting to let other people down. But women feel shame too, and we don't want to. This is a gendered thing in some ways, but it's also about all of us, right? And I guess my message today is people don't wait until you are experiencing crisis or even high distress before you reach out to support. We know that half of people who participated in this study waited until they were feeling very distressed or extremely distressed before they sought that vital help.
If you or anyone you know was affected by this video, please contact Beyond Blue on 1300 224 636 or Lifeline on 13 11 14.